Welcome, everybody, to RWB. My name is Chris Ball, also known as Presidio Dog. Here with me, first time ever streaming with me, I got Tim Connolly, also known as BiPolarExpres. What's going on, my man?
What is up? How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Thanks for joining me, man. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. You know, this is the fun stuff. You get to sit back and not be all nervous because you're racing.
Which I was. I was sure nervous that I wasn't going to do well in that race. There's some really fast guys in there. I count myself like that, top 3, top 4 fastest guys in there, but still, it's going to be tough. That's for sure.
Yeah, some of the guys definitely look, you're very comfortable in these cars. A few of the other guys are very comfortable in the cars, but it's always an hour race, different tires, car gets lighter, and all of a sudden you don't know what's around next turn. The whole thing changes that fast.
Yep, that's for sure. Now, what's interesting is there's a couple of drivers in here that are new to the series. One of them, his name is Ninja Kid. And another one is Big Yen 86 from the UK. Actually, I think he's from Scotland. I think if you say he's from Great Britain, he gets all offended. But that's the only flag that they have. And then Digital Blasphemy is a new one also. We got a couple other new people too, but there's some really talented drivers in here. And but one of the staples of this series is Joey Cannoli. He has been in all of these events since the very first one. In fact, he and I were teammates in the very first series called the Lamplighter series, and we were on McLaren together.
Oh.
Yeah, and he has now surpassed me in the in these cars. I think so. I mean, he and I are on track near each other most of the race kind of stuff. Every race that we're in nowadays. So he and I have kind of grown up together in Gran Turismo. So he's a lot of fun. So I think what we could do is let me go down the qualifying order and let's show off all the drivers and stuff. So row 1, Big Yen 86. I think that's a nod to some comedian from the UK. Big Yen, I think his name is, but I don't know.
I only know Big Pun.
Oh, I don't know him either. So Big Yen on Aston Martin. Ninja Kid, who's currently the points leader from the first race. He won the first race, so he had the most points. We'll see how it looks at the end of this race. So he's doing well. So Big Yen gets the pole, so he gets the bonus point for the pole position. Nice. Yeah, so there's a bonus point for a pole and a bonus point for fastest lap. So drivers get a chance to make a couple extra points if they need to.
Yeah, that always makes the series a little bit more exciting too. Other opportunities.
And row 2, like I said, there's me and Joey Cannoli side by side, Mercedes and Alpine, or Alpine, however you want to say it, depending on what country you're from. Alpine, if you're watching it. If you're watching the Brits do it. Anyway, that's row 2. Row 3, we got GTMA Sim Racer. He was in the World Cup. He was in Division 2. So I didn't know if you'd seen him, but he's new.
The name was familiar. All right.
Yep. So he was called something else before that. I don't recall the name. I'll remember as soon as we switch tiles, and then it won't matter anymore. But anyway.
Exactly right.
Anyway, he's right alongside the replacement driver in Red Bull, Digital Blasphemy. So he grabbed an open seat there.
It's a great
donated
play on
to
words.
Him.
Like that name. Great play on words.
It is a great play on words. Next in row 4 is our first AlphaTauri, which is NX, and the first Haas, which is Supermax. You know that name. You've seen him around.
Yeah. I have.
He was actually part of the Constructor Series champions last season. So Team Haas was the Constructor Series champions last season.
Imagine that. Haas won a championship. Huh.
Yeah, how does that work?
Where's Gunther? You just make sure he knows.
Yep. Row 5, we've got Vinny and BP. Vinny now, I think this is his third season in a row getting the red Ferrari. Like when we do the team draw, which is random, I pull all the names out of a cup, so to speak, out of a hat, and he's landed Team Ferrari each year. It's been awesome. So he's had the same livery for like 3 years, for 3 seasons. So it's pretty great.
So the day you're doing the draw, make sure he knows to go get some lottery tickets.
Exactly.
He's getting that kind of luck.
And he's got BP Millet and the other McLaren starting alongside of him. Next row 6, we got the AlphaTauri of G-Bub. You know that name. You know both these guys.
Yeah.
You've seen them before. So
yeah,
G-Bub.
These guys are all fun guys. Every name that I'm seeing so far, I know them. They all race good, race hard, race clean. So this is going to be really exciting.
And on our last row, because we only had 14 drivers arrive for this particular race, is Riser on Red Bull. He's new. I don't remember where he's from. And next to him is my teammate G-Man. So that is it. That's our starting order. My computer software wants to show you 2 more cars because that's just the way the stuff is, and I'm not going to show them to you. So anyway, so that's where we're at. So we're sitting here on the track. Are you about ready to go? Should we start this thing off? All right, then.
I'm ready.
We're gonna try to get ourselves synced up here, so we're gonna sit here and wait for the lights, and we're at about right before it's about to start. And let me get on P1, and here we go. So Big Yin gets a good run coming out with Joey Cannoli right on his tail, and it's almost 3 wide through the corner.
Whoa!
Of course, there we go. My camera's not working. So Ninja Kid gets a little wide. I pulled right in behind him. I'm going to talk in the third person now. So Presidio Dog hot on the tail of Ninja Kid. And but look at that Haas right there. Look at that Haas up in 5th spot. When do you ever see that, right?
Hey, it's just said it. Haas got a championship last year. This is fantastic.
So into, I forget what this corner is called, but Presidio Dog all over Ninja Kid. Now Presidio Dog is on the soft tires, and he's looking to make a move around the outside of Ninja Kid. Oh, Ninja Kid's holding him out there, but Presidio Dog's on those soft tires. Ninja Kid's on the hard tires. And so he's going to lose another spot.
That's such a disadvantage having hards.
Yep. But
speaking of that, I know we're in the race. What's the tire requirements and what's the other race rules?
The tire requirements are you've got to run the racing hard tires for 5 laps. That would include your out lap and your in lap. So out lap, in lap, and 3 hot laps on the hards minimum.
So and then everything else is fair game, right?
Yep, pretty much. You can run whatever tire you want. Well, the only tires are soft, medium, and hard. There's no super softs.
Gotcha.
So they do have overtake, which Superbex is using right now to overtake Presidio Dog, which, I wasn't a big fan of that move.
Yeah.
Right?
We got a great fight in 9, 10, 11, and 12 positions.
Well, let's go back.
These 4 are all real nice and close.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, a lot of brakes locking up in the corner.
Oh, locking up. Still made it through clean. Almost got messy, but Grasso had an incident on lap 1, turn 1, and so did Sim Racer. Sim Racer's trying to catch up to this group.
Yeah, he is. So he's Vinny Grasso's right behind G-Man right now. Digital Blasphemy following up on Big Red. Let's see, how's Big Yin doing? Let me go check on Big Yin. So I don't know what his gap is, but it looks to be about probably close to 4 seconds. I mean, he's a ways ahead of Joey Cannoli. I don't even see Joey Cannoli's car in frame with him. But Joey Cannoli's coming through the final turn right now. But Presidio Dog and Supermex are having kind of a battle right now. Presidio Dog got back around Supermex. I was just noticing the comments on the stream, and Supermex is like, sure hope that Supermex guy doesn't stink it up the race again.
Oh god, yes. There's another big, 7th, 8th, and 9th. These guys are just not separating. 7th through 10th, right on top of each other.
Oh yeah, look at that. So Riser leading the pack there in Red Bull. And
he did a great job with the liveries. I don't think I'm a big fan of the flames, but everything else is looking good.
The flames on
Riser's wing.
Oh.
We've got him on the sideboards.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, I see it. Yeah, I've spent a bunch of time working on some of these liveries. I'm really proud of my Alpine liveries. I think they.
You made me one, and it was nailed it.
Oh yeah, what's the group that you rep?
It was the first GT Champion Supra.
Yeah, but it was the what's the name of the racing seat people? You just did a video on it.
Oh, Nemesis Lab, yeah.
Yes, Nemesis Lab, GT, that's
yes.
it.
Yep. Yeah, that place is amazing. Now, I'm already seeing some strategy. I don't know. You have the driver info showing, which is great, so that people can see it. You know, I'm noticing there's a reason why Yin's checking out. He is just going full hammer, revving it all the way out. But I'm watching Joey, you, and a few others. They're just taking it to that 75-80% mark, a little bit of fuel save.
Yeah, so it's an interesting track. During practice, most of the drivers were getting about 20 laps on a tank of fuel. And some drivers can go the entire 20 laps on the soft tires, and some of them can't go 7 laps on the mediums, like because they're driving way too hard.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at the difference in tires. Like if you look at Big Yin's tires right now, he's at about what, just under 10% maybe wear on them.
Yeah, he's only on lap 4.
Yeah, and then if you look at Joey Cannoli and myself, like you could barely even see that there's red on there.
You're
but
exactly
if you go
right.
back to, and same thing with Ninja Kid. Now he's on the hard tire, which is an interesting
Ninja Kid,
strategy.
Yeah. It's it's one of those things where if you're going to use the hard, use it while you're heavy.
Yeah, so you get more grip.
Well, it's just they wear less with a heavy car, and you can get that stint out of the way, and then as soon as you get onto your next soft stint, so I'm guessing he's going to pit next lap. I would assume so.
I don't know. But he's over my case.
Yeah, he's all over you. He's
and I'm on the soft tires, and I'm like, no. I knew he was on the hards.
He's also revving it out. It shows you how fast Ninja is in these cars, really, honestly.
Yeah.
And probably why he's your race 1 winner and right now your series leader.
Yep. Well, in the
other
first
interesting
race,
car out there is Millet. Millet's on mediums.
Yeah.
P8.
He is on mediums. So I think maybe he's thinking he's going to run a full stint all the way out on these mediums, and then so he's going to definitely have to do 2 pits, because he's not going to, unless he runs hards the entire second stint. But you can't get, well, I don't think you can get all the way through the race on 2 tanks of fuel. I think he'll have to do a stop and go.
You'd have to fuel save, and at that point, I don't know. In that kind of a strategy, you can save enough to outpace whatever the pit time is.
Yep.
In an hour race. I just don't see it.
Yep. I'm with you on that. I think the sound is a little bit low. I'm gonna turn the sound up a little bit on the cars so we can hear them a little bit better. Okay, so let's give shouts out where shouts are due. So Big Yin, running up front. The winners from last race. So Ninja Kid took first position in the last race, in the first race. Joey Cannoli was second, and Presidio Dog was third. So they are the 3 big point getters. So Big Yin's got some work to do. He wants to get ahead of these 2 guys, which he currently is, right? So
yeah.
If he could place better than Joey Cannoli and Presidio Dog, that's going to be great for him in the points. That's going to keep him nice and close. So we'll have to see how that turns out as we go through the race. Joey Cannoli.
Yeah, and Cannoli seems like he's in a rhythm right now.
Yeah, you know what? He is just, like I said, he and I have grown up together in RWB, and especially in the Super Formula. And I haven't told him this, but he's told me this. I watch his races. Like, I go in his car and watch him through a race afterwards, just to see how he's running the car, what he's doing different, how he's managing.
Why not?
His tires,
it's called
right?
studying.
Because I'm like, he's my biggest competition on a track. Like, he and I are so close in our pace.
Well, right now, you and Supermax are having a battle.
Ooh, let's go see that.
Yeah, he's trying to go around the outside of you. Wow.
And he does.
You must have been playing nice. He just went around the outside of that turn. Impressive.
Now that turn is the bane of my existence. That first turn. It's turn 3. Everyone calls it turn 2 because they don't count the kink
Yeah.
after turn 1, right? But that turn at the top of the hill is a turn that I just hate. I always spin my car out. So, like I was saying earlier, I like to watch Joey and other drivers and see how they drive, especially the ones that I know that are the same level or better than me. As I'm making a move around the... Am I going around the outside here? Around the outside, Presidio. They bump wheels a little bit. And
that is a dangerous place to pass. Holy moly.
You know what? So one of the interesting things is all of these racers, or most of them, we were all in a group chat. So all of us are on track. So, you know, me and Supermax are in the same chat along with everyone else. I'm like, dude, I'm going around the outside. so we know where each other is. We're on like a giant team radio. But,
that's awesome.
Yeah, but what's interesting is
Joey.
I was going to go back to that Joey part. Joey, and I'll go back to Joey while we're talking about him. He tells me the other night. He's like, we were talking about the race. I said, yeah, I'm finally have weaned myself off traction control with a few exceptions. And in this race, I wasn't running any traction control until I got out of once I got out of turn 1 and it was headed up the hill. Once I got into about 4th gear, I put traction control on for that first corner up there at the top of the hill.
Yep.
I'm like, you know what? I'll lose a tenth. I'll lose a tenth up there if I have to, because spinning the car out is a lot longer than that.
Oh yeah, you're exactly right. And there, you got to extract the performance over the course of 60 minutes.
Yep.
You can be fast for 59 of them, actually 59 in 50 seconds, but it's those 10 seconds you made a mistake that cost you the entire race.
Yep. Now look at this.
Now 8, 9, and 10. 9 and 10 is really a big battle here. This is probably the most exciting thing right now on the track.
Oh, okay. Let's get on board with
G-Man and Riser are going after it.
Yeah,
your teammate's trying to get them.
Yeah, I see it. I'm riding on board with G-Man right now from the chase cam, watching him go after Riser.
Yeah, it's a good run out of that corner too.
Yeah, G-Man and Riser are pretty equal as far as how they handle these cars. These cars are a lot to figure out. Like,
oh yeah,
they could be challenging for sure.
Oh, Riser, see, just what you talked about. Riser had a problem exiting, almost spun it.
It's a dangerous corner.
It is. I mean, it's one of those ones where it's uphill, all the way. It's should be on the back of the tires up your grip, but it just doesn't feel like it's there.
Nope, it doesn't. Now, if you look at let's do a quick little run through really quick from P1. So coming across the line to complete 9 laps, Big Yin got about a half a tank of fuel left. So it looks like he's on track to do about a 20 lap. Maybe 21 laps of about 20 laps of racing on a fuel tank. Joey Canoli has significantly more fuel than that. He's probably going to get about 22 laps out of it. Presidio's got a little bit less. And so what's going to be interesting is Big Yin, who is got worse tires than P2 and 3, is also going to have to pit sooner for fuel, which means his next stint's going to be a little bit longer. But Joey Canoli and Presidio Dog have a little bit more room to work with.
Yeah, and this is when you're driving these races, it's strategy the entire time. And I think most people are trying to just look forward and not pay attention to the timer. But in a 60-minute race with different tire strategies, different fuel strategies, you kind of got to pay attention to your timer. So Yin with more tire wear right now, granted he's flying, right? He's running some really fast laps, some of them in the low 15s, almost a 15 flat to start the race. But his times are kind of now inconsistent with the front tire wear. At some point, you probably want to pit a little bit earlier, get the 5 laps on the hards out of the way, just go in for the hards, no fuel, and don't lose too much time.
Yeah.
Trying to run fast on worn tires.
Speaking of that, Ninja Kid is still on those hard tires, starting lap 11. So
that's
I
crazy.
think he's going for a one-stopper strategy, perhaps, which he's not going to be able to do. But I think he's trying to run these hards out and try to avoid avoid a pit stop or something. But like he's still right up there. Like, can you pull up the live timing and see what his gap is to the leaders?
Yeah,
on your
of course.
screen?
So Ninja.
You have to add it all up.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah,
I was hoping the circle map would do me more justice, but it's not. Yeah, so right now he is about 10 seconds off from the lead, 10 to 11 seconds off lead. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually exactly 11 seconds off lead. That's pretty good on hards.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Sim Racer is caught up to G-Man. G-Man on the hard tire. So G-Man's, I think G-Man pit. Because I don't remember him. Oh, he's on soft tires. I'm sorry. Sim Racer's on the hard tire. So he's been on the hard tire for the whole race, and he is right on the bumper of G-Man, battling for 9th spot. It looks like there's another battle. Oh, someone just spun in turn 1.
Yeah, NX.
Oh, no. Was it NX?
Yeah, NX rotated the car coming through, and he lost it. He tried to save it.
Who's that coming down the hill from the top from out of turn 2, heading down to the sand trap? There's 2 cars together. Looks like.
Oh yeah, Supermex and Ninja are on top of each other going into that turn.
Let's go.
Which I now call the famous Albon turn.
The what?
Alex Albon and Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, yeah. I got it. I remember that race.
Yep. Sim Racer got around G-Man coming in.
Of course,
as
soon as I take the camera away.
As soon as you did, he had the draft out of there, used the overtake button probably, and got out of there.
Oh, that's funny.
That's interesting. I haven't really paid attention to the overtake button. Yin is using it. Joey's got a ton of it. You got a good amount. Mex has got a good amount. Ninja's got almost all of it.
Yeah.
Wow. Grasso's already used half of it trying to catch up.
He's nabbing 4th spot from Haas right now, and there he goes. So up to 4th.
Wow.
And Supermex is on the soft tire, and Ninja on the hard tire makes him. This kid's fast. He's young from Texas. He's got the reflexes of a freaking, supercomputer.
He's young, right? Isn't he one of the younger guys? Young guns?
He just graduated high school out of Texas, I think. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I met this kid. I had an open lobby up one time, and he just shows up, and I was like, oh, look at that, and he's fast. So look at
I mean, at this stage in the race, I didn't check who won, but having that much overtake, having that kind of pace on hards. Now Red Bull's not it's one of those 2 sections you really need the grip, right? Where you made that outside pass is all the grip in this track. Yeah. And then the last sections, if you can do it, he's only losing a second a lap since the start of the race on hards. That's about you gotta maximize it to only be losing a second.
Yeah, he's killing it. Like, I'm
he's doing a great job.
Fuel. If you look at his fuel, it's much lower. He's at 3/8 of a tank, and he and Joey Canelli are just under half. Yeah, he's full.
He's full send because hards you spend less fuel because it's less grip. You're earlier on the brakes, later on the gas. And speaking of tires, fuel, and everything else, Big Yin is starting to show the wear of the fronts, and Canoli's just wheeling them in.
Yeah, I see Canoli in the same shots now.
Yep.
Look at that, Aston Martin up front. When did we see that? Hungary? when we had when Bottas wrecked the entire front field, and then you had Aston Martin and Alpine taking it away, right? So.
Yeah. And you had the Williams in 3rd.
Oh yeah, it was a mess.
Latifi was in 3rd. It was crazy. That whole thing was crazy.
Yeah, and was it Alex Albon that had it? No, it was the other one. I can't remember.
Are you talking about just the last race we had?
It wasn't Hungary. It was the one before that when they wrecked everybody.
I mean, that just happened last week too. Bottas just killed everybody.
Oh, I didn't see it. Don't tell me. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
I haven't watched it yet. Don't say anything.
No, it's okay. That's what happens. But the rest of the race is phenomenal. I can't ruin it. I can't ruin it for you. You're gonna be so surprised about how that whole race plays out.
Awesome. Oh, you know, I'm gonna turn on my keyboard setting really quick because I think I can do. Oh no, I can't do it in replay.
Oh, Grasso P6 NX, because NX's spin. Him and Grasso are now battling.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, let's see here. Let's get a different camera angle from behind Grasso. So he's right there on the soft tires, NX on the hard tires, but Grasso's on the worn out softs. I think he's single stinting. Oh, he on the overtake. He's making a move. Oh, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. He makes it work.
Oh yeah,
well,
yeah.
Almost,
tire advantage.
Oh boy, does he have a lot.
Yeah, he locked up the right front. I could see that red box around those tires to make that
and
pass.
I saw he had the wheels turned really far. He was understeering like a mug on that one. That was for sure. But he made it pass.
doesn't want to let him go though. Yeah.
Let's go check on Joey Cannoli. I think look how much he's gained now. He's using some overtake.
Yeah, he's using some overtake. He's getting in the draft.
Yeah. So
we got a back marker ahead of him too.
Yep. Oh, that's Reiser back there. So now Joey Cannoli is there. I'm in the frame in the background, Presidio Dog. So, but it just so you know, I was having the heck of a time. I don't think I closed a second on him in like 4 laps. I mean, Joey and I had the same pace through most of that first stint. But he's
Joey's definitely
right
catching him. I think Yin's gonna go into the pit soon. He has to. When you're losing that much track time, and you watching the guy behind you, you know he's on softs. You're on softs. When you're losing that track time like that, that means you can't maximize what you're doing, and you gotta change it.
Yep.
Let's see if he dives in this lap or the next one.
Nope.
Nice staying out there. You know,
very look at him oversteering that car. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, very, very impressive opening 10 laps for him, but now the tires are just not there for him to run that same aggressive pace.
Yep. And he's almost out of fuel. I mean, Joey Cannoli has, what, 3/8 of a tank? Big Yin has just about an 1/8. So, I mean, Joey Cannoli's got several more laps available to him.
And like you said, you and Joey in this series technically have the most experience. Right? You've run 3 seasons together?
Yeah, 3 or well, I think we've run 3 seasons. I didn't run last season.
I think we have our first pit stop, NX.
Where is it? There it is.
P9, NX in the pick. Well, now 10, now 11.
All right, if you see an overtake about to happen, let me know. I'm gonna watch the pit stop so we can see the cool liveries.
Yeah, of course. I'm your wingman. I got you.
There we go. So he came in with 16 on the fuel gauge, so he was low.
Good job, Reiser. There's nothing to change to. Reiser saw the blue flag. The leader came, got out of the way at the right place. That was perfect. If anybody watches this replay later, and there he goes. Big N's going into the pits.
All right. So that means Joey Cannoli is going to come across the line, and he's got the position. Presidio Dog comes across in P2, and Big Yin into the pits. Ninja Kid is probably staying out, and he will come across the line and keep 3rd. And into the pits, Big Yin comes. So, almost no fuel. Tires are worn, blistered, and getting fuel.
Yeah.
So Supermex now has taken over 4th spot, and Big Yin. And Big Yin's going to fall all the way back. Oh, actually, he's going to come out in front of Vinny Grasso, I think. Yeah, he does. He comes out in 5th.
Now Yin went to the hards. This is a great strategy for Yin to maybe get some of that time back he lost. He went to the hards, took more fuel,
but not much.
But not much. So he's going to do the 5 and get him off, and go right back to the softs.
It looks like it. So meanwhile,
and you got a battle for P7. Millet is being chased down by Blasphemy.
Oh yeah, he is. Let's get on board with Blasphemy.
Yeah,
and watch
and Blasphemy's got the tire advantage here.
And he got a little bit of overtake coming out. He got a great run out of the corner. He's going to go all the way inside. Look at that. Boom! Ooh. Just nails it in there. Millet on the medium worn tires is like, okay.
You can't defend. I mean, yeah, you're just you know it's coming at this point. You already know you're on the mediums. Wow. NX came out on mediums and almost a fuel tank. I did not think anybody would continue to use the mediums. I'm kind of surprised. Let's see how he ends up this race and check him out later.
Yeah, I mean, we're only 23 minutes in. We're not even halfway to the race yet, so we'll have to see how it goes. Let's take a look at Joey Canoli. Give him some camera love.
Yeah, first place,
in the pits.
leader.
Yep, so Joey Canoli in first. Let's go ahead and jump into the pits, see if we can see Vinny's car come in. There's the Red Cow, is affectionately called.
The Red Cow.
Yeah, if you look at the front wing, it looks like cow print, and so so Twilight, which formerly known as Cupcake, gave him that nickname. So both the Ferraris are kind of running that. So anyway,
that's fantastic.
Joey Canoli,
hey Twilight, if you're listening, I miss you.
Somebody by the name of La Ferrari, I can't remember who that is commenting. Oh, it's Patriotic Tifosi. Okay, so he and his dad, father-son team, Patriotic Tifosi and Apex Doctrine, they are father-son team. And he usually races in this one, but he is not there right now. So anyway, so Joey Canoli up on the hill. Gets a good exit.
Man, Joey just banged out a 1:14.9 last lap.
Yep.
My car's fast when it's light.
It is. So
but you're not letting him get away.
Nope.
Yeah, you're staying in range.
Now, just coming out of turn 1 is, or turn 2 is Ninja Kid.
Yeah, Ninja's pitting this lap or the next one. He's got 0 fuel left.
Yeah, he's got.
And unfortunately, you know how Gran Turismo is. Every person's time ticker has a P on it now. Thank you, Gran Turismo. Now I don't know when anybody actually pitted. Fantastic.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
It's a game. It happens.
Yep. So what's interesting is Joey Canoli.
And
oh, Joey
your
Canoli's
leader's
pitting.
Going in.
Yep, going in on completing lap 20. Presidio Dog stays out.
So Joey probably has enough fuel to slap the hards on, do those 5 laps, right? And then come in for softs and fuel up.
I guess we'll see.
Oh, Ninja came in right after him.
Yep. So Joey Canoli.
This is gonna get interesting.
Let's see what kind of car tires he throws on when he pulls out of the pits. Ninja Kid coming in his Red Cow Ferrari. Off with the hards and on with the something. So let's see. Joey Canoli should come out. First, let's see what he gets. He comes out on softs again. So he's going to double stint this. Oh.
Yeah. Full fuel.
Sorry. He came out on hards.
And he came out hards on a full tank. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, Ninja Kid is coming out on soft tires. Since he's already run the hards, my assumption is he will run the softs the rest of the race.
So you were saying it was about 20 minutes a stint to 21 making fuel?
About 20 laps. To
20 laps.
20 laps, okay. Yeah. And so what you'll notice here is Presidio Dog now is going to complete lap 21 and do another lap on those soft tires.
Can Joey technically make it to the end on hards and a full tank at this point in the race? 25 minutes, 27 minutes in.
With adding up the lap times, we're not even halfway through the race yet, and he used up almost all of his fuel.
Yeah, I didn't know if on hards if you dial it back. I didn't even check how long. I haven't even, as a poor host poor announcer, I didn't even count how long the pit stop takes.
It's about.
Strategies.
It was about 40 seconds.
Woo! Yeah, fuel tires, 40 seconds. That's a game changer.
Yep. Now look up in P2 is Supermex. He's got some really worn out soft tires. Still has some fuel left, so he hasn't pit yet either. Actually, wait, did he pit earlier? Did he do the... I don't remember if he started on the hards. I forgot if he did that.
No, he was a soft tire. It was hards to start, was Ninja, was, I thought, NX as well, who's now on mediums. And I think G-Man was. Or was G-Man on softs? There was 2 people on hards to start the race.
It was, yeah. I don't remember who it was.
I gotta get a notebook. Yep, and then there goes this Presidio dude into the pits.
Yep, so Big Yin is in third, but he's way in the Red Bull curves. Supermex is just coming out of that. So Supermex will likely grab the top spot and be the new leader of the race. while Presidio's in the pits. So here's Alpine in the pits.
Hey, sometimes you just want to stay out and get it. I mean, there's no points for a lap lead, but it doesn't mean it doesn't feel good.
Yep, so Super Mech's now going to move up to coming through. Oh, boy. Trying to get around G-Man. That was scary. All right, so.
Yeah, G-Man should have backed out before turn 1.
So let's see, Presidio Dog. Let's see, he's pitting out now. He's going to come out. Is he going to come out ahead of Joey?
I'd hope you know what you did.
I came out behind Joey.
Came out just behind Joey.
Yep, Joey short pit me by a lap or 2, right? So, but I have a lap fresher tires. I'm on the softs. Joey's on the hards. So.
Right. So what he also tells you is the pace that Joey lost going to hards because. You know, you went into the pits. He had a good lead a little bit still, and that lead's now gone.
Yeah.
As you came out, so that's the gamble when you use hards.
Yeah, my strategy was softs, and then hards for the last 5 or 6 laps because you have to run the 5 laps. So this whole second stint was. Okay, how many minutes do I have to have left on the clock? I was doing all this math in my head while trying to pass Joey. Like, how many laps before I have to come in? Like, what lap number do I need to come in on to make sure I have enough time to complete all my laps? Because it's a 20-second penalty as Digital Blasphemy comes in.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, it's a 20-second penalty for each lap that you don't complete on your required tires.
Now,
it's a
it might
1
be
minute
because
penalty.
You're behind Joey, but... You two being next to each other, you are not fuel saving anymore.
No.
You're revving it all out.
Who? Me?
Yeah, you and Joey are not gonna play nice, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, I knew Joey went to the hards because I saw him go in on the softs, and I was like, I think he's on the hards because I was catching him.
Yeah, it's nice to watch people come out of the pits and you see what tire they put on.
So here's the overtake for P3, but Joey is still there, so... Is it going to be an all the way around the outside? Ooh, a little wheel
Oh my
touching.
God, you're doing an Albon.
Oh, we made it, and Joey gets a little loose.
I mean, literally, you did an Albon. And you know what the funny thing is isn't Joey in the Mercedes livery?
He sure is.
Jesus.
No,
it would almost be poetic. I almost kind of wish he pushed you wide now.
Dang it, I was going to try to catch Supermax in the lead one more time before he pit. Big Yin back in. On the tire, so Presidio Dog's going to come around the final turn and is going to steal the lead back from Big Yin.
Yin did exactly what I thought he might do.
Yep. Let's see. Let's catch his pit stop here.
Now he's got to make. So the problem is he's going to be starting a 3rd stint.
Yeah.
That's the he might have done the hards come in too early, kind of a situation.
Yep. Now look who's in the podium.
Because you don't want to do 4 stints.
Now.
You can't do another stop after you're on your 3rd.
So look at this. Ninja Kid on those soft tires. Now he's got more laps on those soft tires than Presidio does. Joey's on the hard tires, so Ninja's coming for him. Ninja on the soft tire should be able to catch Joey Cannoli in the stint and get around him. We'll see how that goes. But Millet right there in 4th position. Oh, he'll be pitting. He's got almost no fuel left and worn out tires.
Yeah, once your tires are down to 50% or nearing 50%, it's just too hard to keep a pace. At that point, go in. I know it says you got 50% tires left, and your brain's probably saying I should be good. Just your timer on the right, folks, never lies.
Yep.
It never lies.
All right, let's see. So Joey Cannoli is going into the pits off the hard tires. So Ninja is going to take 2nd spot. Now, at this moment, I'm curious what the gap is on the live timing screen between 1st and
I'll
2nd.
check it.
Because
6.3 seconds.
All right, 6.3 seconds. Both cars on 6.3, right? On lap 26.
Yeah.
I'm just curious how much of a gain Ninja Kid gets on Presidio Dog during the stint, because now they're 1 and 2, the same tires. So we'll come back in a few laps and see what the gap changes to. Meanwhile, Supermex is under attack from NX for third.
Yes, let's stay with this, because you also got, in the background, 6th and 5th going at it. Oh, Big Yen went way off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he just outbroke himself, trying to go around Joey. Patience,
Joey's falling
Big Yen.
back from 2nd to 5th now, being on those hard tires. But
Joey also pit. Remember, he went in, did the stints on hards for 5 laps, and then came back and he's got fresh softs now.
Yep. So he'll be catching up to these guys here in short order.
And Yin's trying to go to the end. He knows it. He put on mediums.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did not like his tire wear on the first stint of the softs, and
I didn't
he went
either.
to mediums.
Oh shoot! I thought NX was gonna just freaking punt Supermex off the track through those last 2 corners. Ooh,
yeah, stay with these guys. It's the best. It's the best entertainment right now on the track.
I'm gonna go looking backwards. Now look at this. Look who's just joined this battle. You've got Joey Cannoli snuck up there. He's gonna make a move on NX right now. Look at this. Oh, I thought he was gonna go between them. Oh wait, he is. Oh God, that's so close.
Wow.
Oh, and Big Yin is there now too. Oh, what a
yes,
what a move.
you're not leaving this stuff. You're staying here.
We're gonna watch this battle happen.
And honestly, Joey needs to get around these guys. He's on the softs.
Yeah, he needs.
He's got a medium in front of him and a hard. So both NX needs to get around Mex. Joey needs to get around both of them. And then Big Yin's best scenario is he follows Joey.
Yeah.
He should have the best seat to follow Joey.
Now this will be interesting because Joey's right there. I bet he can make a move. Let's go on board with Joey here.
Joey should be patient, right? Just
nope, he's got overtake on it.
Oh my God!
Oh, he picked up a penalty, so he has to bleed that before, which he does. You have to bleed it on the lap that you get it. So look at that. He is right there. He should be able to make a move on these guys. Look at he's a decent run out of there. A little overtake. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh jeez. NX goes
NX
wide.
Be happy about that one.
Oh man.
Now, are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing? NX has all of his overtake.
Yeah, he does. He hasn't used it. Oh. There's a story behind that. Oh wait, NX is Joey's. I don't know what's happening. Hold on. Oh! NX turns in front of him.
You know what? He just got a gift from Joey. Joey kept him pointing straight.
Yeah, he did. Oh, that was crazy. Big Yin made good on that one too.
Yeah, and he's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's got to follow Joey through this.
Yep.
He already know Yin's got pace, right? He got pole. He was leading the race for almost all of it up till the pit times and doing his second pit. He knows he's got pace, so he's got to follow through.
Joey Cannoli should be able to make a move here. Let's go on board with Joey and see what he can make happen. Let's see if he gets anywhere.
He's too far back on the draft, so he's gonna have to wait till T1, get a good line through here, a good pace.
Nope, here's the spot. Oh, he gives a little bump draft for Supermex.
Yeah.
And Big Yin, he gets a little slowed up when he does it, so Big Yin is now making a move. Oh, wheel to wheel. They're rubbing the letters off. Big Yin goes a little deep. And, Joey almost loses it. Oh, my goodness.
This is exciting stuff here.
Yep.
And they got a back marker now, too.
Yep, Ricer's like, I'm getting the heck out of the way.
Out of the way, yeah. Very, very smart.
Okay, so an interesting thing about
very
NX, and this was in the, we were talking about this in the chat with everybody, is that NX never mapped the button for overtake.
You're kidding.
No, and we had already started the qualifier, and in the qualifier, in this series, I allow you to use the overtake in the qualifier, right? So the blister lap times, right? Not anywhere near race pace, like 113s, like people were turning, right? But he didn't map it, and he was a little butthurt over it. He's like, "Oh man, you guys aren't gonna let me leave and put it on." We're like, "No, you've already teched the car, man. You can't go out and fix it."
They don't stop the race because somebody put like the wrong engine in the car.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh, look at this! Look at this big
This
Yin
battle
makes the
for
move on
third,
Supermex.
fourth, and fifth. And Joey gets a great run. Supermax had to back out, and Joey got a fantastic run. He's got a penalty. Both these guys should be able to bleed it at that hairpin.
Oh yeah, they will. Everybody does.
It just bleeds it.
Hey, while we're watching this, look at your live timer and what's the gap between first and second? We've gone 5 laps now. I'm just curious.
7.2.
Okay, so it was 6.3. So actually, Ninja Kid has lost a second in those laps to Presidio Dog.
Yeah, his last lap though was a tenth faster. You know, technically, Presidio's best lap was done in this stint, a 1:14.1. Ninja's best lap is a 1:14.7. So I'd have to check your timers for consistency, but yeah, he's losing time now at 7.7. So
yeah,
interesting.
I don't want to get away from this battle with Joey.
No. Stay with that. Yin's 31 seconds back from Ninja.
Oh, okay.
But he's pitted twice.
Okay, so Haas just pit. So Supermax in the pit now.
Yeah, he ran his hards and he got him off. Yeah, ran his hards, took him off.
All right, so up front, Presidio Dog with about a 7-second lead, you said?
Yep.
Okay, running the soft tires.
And Millet and Grasso just are always next to each other. Grasso just went in the pits. You do got a battle for 9th and 10th. You got NX and G-Bub, because NX went into the pits too.
Okay, let's see what these guys have for us. So, in this one, people may be noticing that there's penalties happening, and they're crossing the line with them. I have already stewarded this race, and all of these penalties on Red Bull, we've allowed it that if you get a penalty on the final corner, you don't have to bleed it before the start-finish line.
It's too early.
It's too early because you have to basically slam on the brakes in the racing line. And it's just not. It's a safety issue. So
yeah, it's completely unsafe.
Not that anybody's actually gonna die if they hit somebody because it's a video game.
No,
but
there is a point in this race where, and I got to remember who it was. It might have been Sim Racer. Somebody did try to bleed the penalty on the racing line coming out of the last turn, and luckily they did ghost, and the person behind him drove right through. I did take a sneak peek to see some things that happened, so I could be a better co-host.
I got you. So it looks like the Dog is who is that right in front of him? It's a McLaren. I think it might be Millet. Is that 10th place?
Sim Racer's 10th.
Okay, so
G-Man's 11th.
Yeah, Sim Racer. So Presidio Dog is about to catch Sim Racer. What's Sim Racer on? He's on the medium tire. Okay. So let's see. And then P2 Ninja Kid. Okay, what's that gap now? I think he can see Presidio Dog go through turn 1.
Yeah, he could see him coming out of last turn. But it's 7.9, so you're still there's still an increasing gap. Now Joey's getting closer to Yin. Again, tire advantage for Joey on softs, Yin's on mediums, and Blasphemy's starting to wheel in too.
Yeah.
Blasphemy's getting
fast.
hot on Cannoli.
He is fast. He's on the soft tire as well.
Yeah, it's got to be those Red Bulls. Something about the Red Bull. Something about Red Bull bestows confidence.
I'm loving some of these comments.
Actually, every once in a while, I want you to watch this. Watch yourself. Was it you that drove through Sim-Mac? Do you remember this moment at all?
I don't know.
Because I feel like it was right. This might be it where he gets a penalty coming down through the last turn.
All right. Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is it.
Oh, he goes way wide there.
Yeah, was this it? No. Okay. It wasn't you. Maybe it's coming up though.
Yeah. All right.
It's totally coming up. I'm like, oh my god.
Ninja Kid is just crossing the start-finish line. Presidio Dog is through turn 1. So they're still pretty close. There's still a lot of racing left to go. We're only at the 42-minute mark. Still got 17-something minutes left. Joey Cannoli is all the way up and around Big Yin, so we missed that pass. So Joey up to 3rd. Now here's an interesting thing, and I'm just gonna let you guys. Oh, Joey goes really wide. That's gonna be a penalty. here's Presidio Dog. So Presidio Dog on the soft tires has yet to run the hard tires, right?
Yeah.
Ninja Kid is only 7 seconds back. Ninja Kid's not going to have the fuel to make it. Presidio Dog has still half a tank of fuel. Right? Ninja
but not
Kid
quite
has,
enough to go to the end.
Right, but Ninja Kid only has a quarter tank, so both of them are going to have to pit to finish the race. And Presidio's not going to have to take as much fuel. However, Presidio has to get on hard tires.
Yes.
So it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out.
So you're nervous.
I'm telling you, I was sitting here. I'm sitting here 43 minutes in, and I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you my personal view was, what freaking lap do I have to come in at so I could get 5 laps? I don't want to do 6. I can't afford it. It's too close, right? Because if he's a second faster a lap and he was 6 or 7 seconds behind me, I was like, it's going to be a barn burner at the finish line, and I don't want to be one more lap short. But
yes, and
so,
you got a battle for 7th and 8th between Supermex and NX, and NX is getting racy. He's starting to look at all sorts of different places.
Let's see. NX is on soft. They're both on soft tires. They both have the fuel.
It's a good battle. They're both on soft. Similar fuel.
And it looks like they both have the fuel to make it, because basically a half a tank is 15 minutes, roughly. Or it's about 10 laps, and that's about 15 minutes of driving, which is about what we have left.
So let's look at, so if these guys can make it till the end, let's look at the timer. Let me see how far back they are. Oh, they're a full minute from 3rd place.
Oh, Millet in a sandwich between those two as they come blistering through there. Millet on the hard tire, and he just gets he gets clobbered by these guys in turn 1.
Smushed.
So Supermex inside is going to take that spot right away. Those tires made a huge difference under braking. Now Millet is running the hard tires. Looks like he's double stinting. I don't think he's going to have enough fuel to make the race because he's under half a tank. And you need a half a tank to complete 15 minutes of racing, roughly. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. Just going to run through the... I'm going to go back to the front. Let's just run through the field really quick. So, Presidio Dog up front. Hey, can you bring up your live timer, and you can give me the gaps between each car.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so...
All right.
There's Presidio Dog in first as he's getting about to complete lap 36 with about 14 minutes to go. Ninja Kid in P2 is how far behind?
6.8, so he's gained a second back.
6.8. Okay, perfect. He was 6.3 on lap 26, so he hasn't done much in 11 laps. Joey Cannoli is in 3rd. What's his gap to Ninja?
Oh, I can't wait to tell you it. It's 34.666.
34 seconds back, but I don't think Joey's going to have to pit. He's got enough fuel to make the rest of the race because he's already done his hards. So it's going to be interesting.
That's the key. He's 34 seconds.
Pit.
Yeah.
Because
Ninja
fuel,
definitely has to pit. You definitely have to pit. And Joey doesn't, is what you're saying, and he's only 34.8 back. This should be an interesting last stint for all of you.
Well, Presidio's going to have to pit at the very least because I need the tires.
All right, to get back through, I'll just do the live splits. So Joey's at 34 behind. Now you got Yin behind him on mediums, 2.2. Blasphemy behind Yin, 2 seconds on softs. NX is 23 back from these guys on softs. Supermex on softs, 2 seconds behind NX. Millet is on hards, 2 seconds behind Mex. Sim Racer, mediums, 10 behind Millet. Grasso, 13 behind Sim on softs. Grub, 11 seconds behind Grasso on softs. G-Man on softs, 16 seconds back.
All right. Look at that. We got through it all. We're going to see some pits. Look, Ninja Kid in the pits. He's got to get fuel, and he's going to get a nice fresh set of rubber tires to put, as opposed to some other kind of tire. I mean, that's not what I meant to say, but in any case.
He's going to have fresh softs is the key word. Fresh
softs and fuel to make it. Presidio is going to have to switch to the hard tires. Now,
he can just take all the fuel he wants and just go for it.
Yep. And what's going to be interesting is Presidio's probably going to pit race. I don't know when, but he's got. He
and
still
Ninja's
has
got
to
a
do the hard
load of
tires.
overtake. And
Oh,
Ninja's
Ninja
got a
does.
load of overtake.
Yes, I will tell you in advance that he spouted it off in the chat. I got all my overtake and I plan to use it. So I was nervous.
That's the best part about leagues like this.
I was like, oh no.
Oh, is it Millet? You're behind Millet. Somebody brakes checked somebody for a penalty, and I was like, I'm still.
Okay, so what's the
there,
gap between 1 and 2 right now?
Yeah, it's a good point. Let's go check it out. So 37.1. So it really is about how long your pit is to be your distance.
Yep, the pit is 5 seconds for tires and longer if it's like 40 seconds if you're filling up from empty. But Presidio's got plenty of fuel.
Now the bad news for Joey is the best he's gonna do is probably a third at this point, from what I'm seeing, because Ninja came out after a pit. And Joey's still 4.5 behind him.
Yep, and he's got worn softs. So I don't think he's going to catch. Ninja Kid is got all his overtake. And Joey's got almost none.
Yeah,
so
and Big Yin just made a pass on Blasphemy, which is interesting.
Up to fourth. All right.
Yeah, I think he just made a pass. Something jumped in that ticker to the left. I think that's what it was. So I wonder if something had to happen with Blasphemy. He's on the tire advantage, and he was doing great. He was flying.
Yeah. Well, the race isn't over yet. Still got
it is not.
10 minutes left. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna just scroll through the drivers here and see
now,
what everybody.
You're seeing the live timer. So as somebody that's practiced, you're in the race. You're now commenting the replay. You know your tires, your fuel, you got 10 minutes left. What are you thinking right now? Because you know the timer's coming down.
I know. I was thinking, okay, each lap's a minute and 15, so 4 laps is 4. That's 5 minutes, and I need to do 5 laps on these, so I need to come in at like 6.5 minutes. But if I miss that pit window or whatever, right? So that was all going through my head while trying to drive 200 miles an hour, and it was really difficult to do the math. So I think
I'm the guy that messes it up all the time. I'm fast and I can never do it right. I'm always either like too much fuel or not enough, and I'm ruining my own races.
I think I'm gonna pit in like not this time around, but I think the next time around is probably when I'm gonna pit. I honestly don't remember. It was such a blur.
The reason why I bring this up was I didn't know if you also
go in
had
the pit
thought,
right now. There it goes.
Yeah, there you go. Is Warren Softs slower than the hards?
It's so close. Like I could really drive those soft tires. With all that downforce, it overcomes a lot of that. But so now Ninja Kid is in the Red Bull curves right now. I don't think I came in with like 20% fuel, so it's new tires, so onto with the hard tires, and like a little splash of fuel and out. Because I didn't have to do all that extra fuel. So coming out of the final corner right now as Ninja Kid is coming into the final turn, and Presidio Dog's pulling out of the pits after turn 1. So there's going to still be a gap, and it's a sizable gap. I just don't know what the gap is. Does it show it yet? It might need to go through a sector first, like right there.
Yeah, let me pull it up. All right, 9 seconds. So he's got to get 9 seconds and 8 minutes.
Yeah, which is about 7 laps. So I came in a lap or 2 early on the hard tires.
And this is where, as a leader, you're also like, okay, will the time expire right as I'm getting out of the last turn? Please do that. Please do that. Please do that.
Yeah. Now, what's interesting is if we take a look at who is in 10th place right now, that's Vinny Grasso, right?
Yes.
So 10th place is in front of Presidio Dog. That is Ninja Kid's teammate, right? So there may be a little holding up the works, right?
If they were in their own party chat, for sure. But that's the one advantage about having everybody that's driving in that chat. You're gonna be like, you're a jerk publicly.
I'm gonna tell you that the guy in
They were
front.
joking about it. I would make a joke.
Well, look at the guy. Look at the guy on track that's in front of Vinny Grasso. That's the other Alpine. So Vinny is going to catch the other Alpine at some point. Which means, does the Alpine hold up V Grasso or not? Not that it matters, because he's almost a lap down. But yeah. Anyway, so
I got bad
all
news
of the
for you, brother.
I know. What's the bad news?
In just 2 laps, he's 5 seconds behind you.
Yep. I saw it. Believe me, I saw all of it. And here's what I was saying. My teammate's up ahead. I'm thinking, if I could just get to my teammate, he could do some blocking for me. Well, here's what happens. Here, let's just pull this up here. So there's V Grasso. He gets around G-Man, right? So now G-Man is in front of me. I'm like, sweet, I've got my teammate. I can get my teammate to hold me up.
Give me a
like,
draft,
hey,
bro.
I even said to him, like, hey, when I get by you, I need you to hold up. That red Ferrari behind me. And then Vinny, who's in front of my teammate, he's like, that's all right, Ninja. When he gets around G-Man, I'll hold up Presidio. So we're like, oh, crap. So now I was like, oh, crap. So now here's what's interesting, right? So Presidio Dog now. I'm gonna go on
Ninja.
board.
You just watch Ninja right now.
Yeah, now he's back there, but watch this. Watch G-Man. I'm like, okay, I got to get around G-Man quick. When's this going to happen? And I can't get around him. And I just see that red Ferrari getting bigger and bigger and bigger in my mirrors.
Oh, man. And you do lose downforce. I mean, there is washout in this game.
Yep. So here's where it gets...
yeah, you're getting held up by your own teammate, brother.
Well, part of that is I'm on the hard tires too, right? But so there's Ninja Kid in my slipstream. Now watch. Here's
clean
where
air is clean air, bro.
Now watch this. Here's where the pass needs to happen, and I can't get around him. He's in the race. I go wide, and then all of a sudden, no!
Nails Millet. Oh no!
And so now,
Ninja
just sneaks right through there.
And he gave G-Man like a little bump tap, like, "Hey guys,
thanks, bud."
2 for 1 on the Alpines.
Yep.
That's the highlight of the night.
It was. I was so mad. I was like, no! I lost so much time. So anyway, Ninja Kid now up to first place. Now Presidio Dog's not giving up. Presidio Dog's right there, but on the hard tires,
where Cannoli is.
Yeah, where is Cannoli? He's
7 seconds behind you.
Yeah, he's not far back. He's on the soft tire, so he has a chance to reach out and touch me.
4 minutes, 4 minutes. He's got to drive his best.
Yeah, he's got to drive his best.
Both you have like little to no overtake left, so he's got to drive his best, and you can't make another mistake.
Yeah, well, look at Joey Cannoli's fuel though. He still has to go 4.5 minutes. I don't think he's got enough fuel to make it.
He might have to
fuel save. He might have to back out.
Tires and back. Yeah, he didn't just get enough fuel in. Dang. Yeah. Sorry, Joey.
So that means coming across.
So what do we got? We got a battle
now.
though. All right. So you got passed. He's checking out. The next battle's for 4th and 5th. And this is an interesting one. You got a very big Yin must have all his brake bias to the rear. Or brake bias to the front. Those tires
he's pitting because he's out of fuel.
Out of fuel.
Blasphemy's got the fuel in the tires. He is going to take that spot.
Poor Yin. We gotta talk to Yin about brake bias.
Yep. And tire wear. So Digital Blasphemy up to 4th. Now here's what's interesting. Looking at the fuel, Blasphemy has got a little over 1/8 of a tank, which I think can get him the rest of the way. Joey's lights on. He's not going to make it. What's the gap right now between 3rd and 4th?
3rd and 4th is 12.3. I mean, if you pit, you're just getting a splash of fuel. You're still wasting 20 seconds.
Yeah. So my assumption is that Joey is going to have to pit, and he's probably going to do it now.
And Joey is smushed between.
Yep.
he's smushed between 12th and 11th.
In the way.
Yeah, and I'm not used to seeing 12th ahead of 11th. So this is all sorts of awkward for Joey.
Oh, wait a minute. 12th is in front of 11th. How did... What the...
Yeah, G-Man was not having a great race.
12th is in front. Oh yeah.
Yeah, G-Man didn't have a good race. He had a couple mishaps.
Yep. So now Joey Cannoli, he's going to have to pit the next time around, which means I think Blasphemy is going to be able to make it, and Joey might be giving up his podium position here.
He might. We'll see. If he goes into the pits, then you got to go to Supermex and NX. 6th and 7th, similar tires, a little bit better wear from one of the other guys. Fuel to go. That's the battle to end the race.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through. Ninja obviously he's gone.
He's checked out. It's his race to lose now.
Yeah,
NX right there gets a great run coming out of the corner. I'm gonna go into the chase cam. Oh, he still has all his over. Oh, that's right. He can't use his overtake. Think about that.
Yeah, he can't use it.
Supermex still has some left, and so he can't.
Might be his only blessing.
NX can't fight him. Like, he just has to stay in his slipstream. I hope he learned from it and mapped it.
This is where you stay in the mirrors. You just stay in the mirrors and you annoy them.
Yep.
I mean, you can force mistakes. It's the last few minutes. All you got to do is just be in the mirror.
It's the last 30 seconds.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Man, time's flying when you're having a good time, brother.
Yep. So I got to catch the I want to catch the leader when he comes across. Let's see, where is he? He's up the hill.
Yeah, he should be around turn 1.
Yeah, this is gonna be the end of the race, so he'll be we'll
definitely watch him come across. Yeah, watch 6th and 7th. Joey went in, Blasphemy gets 3rd. I'm watching Ninja, so I can tell you when you can go to him. I'd keep watching this battle for the folks.
What's going to be interesting is if he crosses the line, the race is over for everybody. Like it just did.
This is the last.
6th and 7th is over.
Oh,
so they just
man, that's right.
checkered. So all right, I'm going to go back to Ninja
We just
Kid.
lost the last lap battle.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, that's endurance racing, man. It's kind of rough. But here comes Ninja Kid through the final corner to put the Ferrari in P1 for the 2nd time in a row. Congratulations.
Man, Ninja, you beast.
Presidio Dog is going to come across. Look, Joey Cannoli is in 4th. He had to pit. And so Digital Blasphemy
lost the podium on fuel.
Yep.
Well, congrats to Blasphemy.
Yeah, first time out with us, and he scores a podium. So,
congrats. Now, is he from Scotland? And he wears the English flag,
he's from the UK. It's Big Yin that's from Scotland. So, congratulations to that podium spot. Joey Cannoli's got a couple more corners to go. And Big Yin is going to start it on the pole.
Joey's out of fuel.
Yeah, he did. He ran out of gas at the line. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wait, so didn't he just go into the pits to get fuel and he stole it out?
But look how close that was. He had to get it just right. He was going to lose another spot if he didn't.
Oh my
gosh. That was crazy, man. Oh, that was an awesome race. That was so much fun. Woo,
I'll tell you what, an hour just went by fast. I gotta say that. And B, it's so interesting to see all these different strategies. I wasn't expecting to see mediums. I was asking you what the tire rules were out front, so I could kind of figure out what people might do.
Yeah.
But man, everybody, there you see it all, right? You see a couple miscalcs. There goes your positions. There goes your podium. And then you see people use those hards, and they're a full stint hards. Ninja's definitely might be. If I had to just bias off of this race, he's definitely one of those guys that should be on the podium every single race.
Yeah, I have a feeling that that he will be standing at the very top of that podium every race, unless he has a mishap.
Yeah.
Or misses.
He's really
race.
strong in these cars. We've raced him in other things, and I don't. This has got to be the cars that he loves. He probably does great with Group 1s too. He's real fast.
Here we got the podium right there. Now these results, obviously the race happened a few days ago. These results have been posted to the drivers, so all the drivers know the results, but not to the rest of the world. So those posts will be happening shortly after this stream is over. But there's our podium. So Night Kid in first, Presidio Dog takes second. So that's 2 podiums in a row for each of them. And Digital Blasphemy steals the well, I shouldn't say he steals the podium from Joey. Joey kind of gave that one up on an accident, with a fuel strategy. Not quite there, but still pulls in 4th position, so that's not bad. So here are the official race results. Now, ignore 15th and 16th. Just the way my software works, it's still adding those drivers in. They just didn't compete.
Yeah, they're in the season, right? They're in the season series.
They're in the season. So this is the finishing position for the race today. So Joey so we saw the podium. Joey in 4th, Big Yin, Supermex, NX, Sim Racer, Millet, and Grasso round out the top 10. So got a lot of it looks like we have one car from each team in the top 10, so that's good. I mean, there'd have to be.
That's good, yeah.
There's only 16 cars, so
yeah, statistically that has to happen.
Yes,
but I mean, technically they could be the 2 last places. So yeah, statistically it doesn't. You got 2 cars in 15th and 16th the entire season on the same team.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then here is the standings after race number 2. So Ninja Kid at 47 points. Now, he got in the first race, he got the pole position and the fastest lap plus the win. So he got all the points. This race he did not get the pole. Big Yin did. So Big Yin stole one of those points from him, but he did get fastest lap. Now, I want to make it clear.
Gotcha.
I had the fastest lap until that last pit stop he made and got the fresh softs, half a tank of fuel, and all the overtake.
And
he killed it and took my fast lap from me. I was so mad.
you knew it was happening.
I know, but I was really hoping he forgot to go for it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
You knew it was gonna, I mean, sometimes it's just you got to get it, you kind of, you feel those things out through the race, but you got to, ignore it, keep your head down and go.
Yep. And so this race finished with me finishing in 2nd and Joey in 4th, gave me just enough points to pass him in the drivers' championship. So I've got 2 points ahead.
This is gonna be.
It's gonna be close.
This is a pretty. I'm looking at these points. I mean, you got a very good tight 4th through 7th, and even technically through 9th. Anything can happen in that crowd, and then you and. To your point earlier, you said how you and Joey are pretty close. So I'm excited to see how this season progresses between you two, and then this battle for the next 3 places. It should be pretty exciting throughout the season. You got 8 more races? Is it a total 10 race season?
No, there's only 5 races, so there's only 3 more to go.
Oh, wow! Everyone counts. Wow.
Everyone counts. And speaking of counts, here are the team points now. So Ferrari sitting at the top for obvious reasons, 62 points. What's that? 18 points over Alpine. And then we've got McLaren, then Haas, Mercedes, Aston Martin, and then 7 and 8 are tied at 27 points. Now, AlphaTauri is technically ahead because they have better finishing positions than Red Bull does. Through the 2 races. So even though they're tied, AlphaTauri does have the advantage as far as finishing position. So anyway, that's the race. Yeah. Yeah, you wanted to say something?
Well, I think you gotta say congrats to the podium. They definitely drove hard. Sorry, Joey, I'm gonna take you back to the BiPolarExpres Academy to learn fuel. And give me a message when you want to do that again, buddy.
That's awesome, dude. That's funny.
And no, this was fun to watch. Definitely some exciting things. I'm gonna if I get to do this again with you, I'll come bring in some notes on what laps we need to check something out when we see those kind of collisions and some other spin outs and some other things that happen that really change the race.
It's a lot more fun to commentate when you got somebody else, and probably a lot more fun for the people watching because they're not listening to my freaking voice the whole time. So,
and then you're trying to figure out what to talk about. There's that awkward moment for yourself. It's gonna happen. What do I do? What do I talk about? I'm gonna talk about myself for a little bit. Yeah. And then when's you got this series, and then when's GT Champions kick off, and that's new for this year too, right?
Qualifying starts on Saturday next week. On the 21st.
Oh, wow. And how many registered drivers?
Currently, as of right now, here, I'll pull it up right now, and I'll tell you exactly how many registered drivers.
Yeah, let's touch on this before.
31, so that's 2 full lobbies.
It's 2 divisions at least. Hopefully we get a 3rd one out there. That'd be great.
Yep. I thought we were going to get there, but I realized that a bunch of people had registered a couple of times because they forgot to put some information in there, and it counts them twice.
Oh, counts them twice. Yeah. Okay.
So, but that's okay.
We'll
You know what? I have a streamer. Tatiana is going to stream Division 1 because I'm going to be racing this season. So, Mr. Bipolar Express, I expect to be racing with you on the track this season because I expect that I could compete at the Division 1 level. So I'm hoping I can get on track with you. We won't have Ando 787 this season.
Oh no!
I think he said he's not going to be able to participate this season. So we'll see.
He's got a very important job. So.
Yeah, I mean, flying people all over the world. I mean, that is an important job. Got to get the people.
Yeah, I think it's a very good responsibility. Make sure your focus needs to be sometimes elsewhere.
Yep.
But Ando, we'll miss you.
Yep.
You're always fun to race with.
There was a funny comment in the Discord earlier from Rio, because this season is going to be a little bit different, for GT Champions because and of course, those of you who might be listening, GT Champions is kind of a it's a racing series, but it's by RWB, right? So RWB's our racing team league, and GT Champions is kind of like we bring people from all over to come and compete, and like all the teams get to fight it out on the track, right? Like bragging rights and stuff. So
yeah, it's team neutral, but it's got to be started somewhere, right? So
it's team neutral. So we got guys from everywhere, and so Ace has got 2 of their guys signed up already. So
great.
I think we have Rio and Akai are going to be
Rio.
Back
I'm going to have to mess with your potentiometers just so something gets funny. Just go with it.
But anyway, yeah, so it's going to be a little different. It's going to be the pit window is 4 minutes longer, 2 minutes sooner and 2 minutes later. The fastest lap time, you don't get a bonus point, but your fastest lap it's reverse grid the following race. Based on your fastest lap time, not your finishing position. So
you're doing reverse grid
based on your fastest lap, not reverse grid based on finishing.
And that's for a full 90-minute race. Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. Like, nobody's going to want to get the fastest lap time because that's going to start you further back in the race. But you also don't want is to up because then the guy's going to beat you. It's going to be an interesting little take on it. So
you're basically doing that to slow Rio down.
Well, and that's funny that you say that because his comment was, Ando and Bipolar, you guys can have the fastest lap. Take it home with you.
Yeah, he knows. You just try to make the aliens slow down a little bit. That's a smart idea. That's a smart idea.
So yeah, if you're watching, you haven't signed up for it, gtchampions.com/register, and you can go register for the series. So there's still room. Qualifying's on Saturday.
Nice.
And then, of course, this next race will be Wednesday nights, but it's not live streamed because all of us are in it, including yours truly, the streamer. So
nice.
Hard to stream it and drive it all at the same time.
Nice.
I don't think I could keep the car on the track. That is for sure. So
yeah.
Anyway,
it's it's a little bit to ask for.
It is. So hey, man, I appreciate you coming by, and I hope we could do this again because that was fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely. You let me know when time. I'll make sure that the wife gives me the thumbs up, and I'm out here. In fact,
I gotta get my wife to give me the thumbs
down
up
right now because I'm getting the thumbs down because we're supposed to be going to get some brisket at a friend's house right now.
Well, you should go now, and we're done anyway. So everyone, thanks for coming by. Tim, thank you for coming by. And
no problem. And I was just gonna say, I don't know if you got a chance to see it. Chris, but I finally put up the full video of the Nemesis lab trip.
I did. I saw it.
It's crazy.
Yep. Where did you post it?
It's just on my Facebook and it's on BiPolarExpres YouTube.
Okay. Got it.
So you can see it through there.
It is pretty. What were you on ACC or was that Simrate? What was that you were on?
That was my first time on a set of Corsa, not Competizione. It's the original one, but Sean Yoder and the Nemesis Lab guys have all like the mod packages and things like that. It's gorgeous. It sounds amazing. The sounds
I saw the screens wrapping around. I was like super jealous, but I also knew that even that it's super expensive. I wish PlayStation had that so that we could have the wraparound screens, because it'd be so much better for your view.
And these guys are so smart. They can get peripherals and components that'll work with GT Sport that weren't designed for GT Sport. Like, legitimately, the pedals that were there from OBP, they were able to get it to communicate to PlayStation. Granted, they're overkill for GT Sport, but that's unreal.
I would be more interested if they could figure out how to get 3 monitors working on it so that you could see the side of the car.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. It's a shame that Sony didn't do that. It's trying to make computers anyway now.
Yep.
But hey, y'all, I really appreciate you and the RW team squad letting me come in and commentate. It's always fun. Like you said, 2 people doing it. And then, I'll probably be here for the next one.
All right. And everybody else, thanks for coming by, and you all have a good one, and we'll talk to you later.